Hello everyone and welcome to Lebanon, Ohio. We are here at the Lebanon Sports Complex getting ready for the first round of action here at the World Ultimate Club Championships. My name is Chris McGlynn. I'm alongside Akshat Rajan here doing the camera work as always. So we're happy to be here. We're getting set here for the first game of the day for Ring of Fire, Raleigh Ring of Fire, matching up with France's Iznogood. The two teams facing off in this first pool play game on Sunday here at the World Ultimate Club Championships. For Ring, this is a chance to possibly win a world title. This team has not really had a title to its name, never won a national championship in the U.S. despite coming agonizingly close a number of times. They are one of the top teams in the United States at this stage, finishing third last year at Nationals. First pull is up. Ring starting on offense here. Bob Liu getting ready to field for Ring. Centering pass to Jonathan Nethercutt. Jack Williams with the disc. Williams, one of the former college standouts at the University of North Carolina, Wilmington. Lots of UNC college talent on this team. Williams, a Callahan finalist in 2017. Famously went on a tear to get UNCW into the semifinals against Carleton back in 2017. Playing small ball here with Matt Guccio-Hannes, one of the captains at North Carolina. Guccio-Hannes into the end zone for Goose Helton. That's a goal for Raleigh Ring of Fire. They start out with a pretty easy hold here, making it 1-0 Ring. Back here for the second point now. Ring starting on defense. France's Iznogood, second team out of France last year, lost in the French Open National Championships to TCHAC. Getting set here. Upfield centering pass here to Nguyen. Nguyen upfield, finding Tessier. Tessier downfield. Gadache now with the disc. Gadache off the sideline, back to Nguyen. Troncy upfield. Nice layout grab there. Save possession by Tessier. Now this is a French team that actually has a lot of history to it. Older than Raleigh Ring of Fire. Founded back in 1986. It's been around for a very long time. The top division of French Ultimate. Playing open. One of the partner teams to WUCC as well. The women's team competing here at the World Ultimate Club Championships. Falling under that same leadership. First call of the game here. Pick call downfield. Resets it. Yanis Gadache with the disc right now for Iznogood. Lots of quick movement here from Iznogood. Ring not giving them anything downfield, but they've been able to work this reset space early on. Kevin Wu touching the disc for the first time here for Iznogood. Back to Nguyen. Lots of small ball here. Ring doing a great job shutting down the downfield looks. Nice break throw around there. Just back in the hands of Manuel de San Mateo. Back to U upfield. Tessier in trouble here. Puts it upfield to Nguyen. Nguyen on the goal line here. Dishes it in. Excellent layout grab there. First goal of the game for Iznogood. It's going to be called back, though. Justin Allen of Ring arguing the call there. Excellent grab. Excellent effort to make the play. Going to be called back there. It was de San Mateo making the grab. All right, Nguyen will reset on the goal line now. Matched up with Andrew McKelvey of Ring. Tossing it upfield in the end zone. Kevin Wu in the front of the end zone there for Iznogood. Tied at 1 here. Ring back on offense here. Second O point for Raleigh. First hole of the day for France's Iznogood. Both teams holding on their opening possession. Brett Mazuka fielding here up to Jonathan Nethercutt. Straight up mark look here from France's Iznogood. Deep shot right away looking for Henry Fisher into the end zone. Fisher, the Carleton man, running it down easily. His Carleton teammate Dylan Lanier putting it out there for Fisher to run on to 2-1 Ring. Very quick hold there from Ring. Nice shot downfield from Dylan Lanier to Henry Fisher. The two playing together on Carleton Cut, college team based in Minnesota. National champions back in 2017. Lanier, one of the young studs on this Ring team, just a sophomore this past season with Carleton. Been really, really strong all season for them. One of the standout players. Actually named an All-American by Ultiworld after finishing his sophomore year. Iznogood picking up here. David Price with the disc, centering it. Dishing it off to Nguyen. Nguyen with a hammer downfield right away. And an excellent defensive play there from Taylor. J.D. Hastings now with the disc. First turnover of the game for either team. Elijah Long and J.D. Hastings playing small ball. Upfield to Hartzog. Ring's first break opportunity of the day. Hastings now over his head, just out of his reach. Centering's pass there from Josh Mullen of Ring, just out of the reach of Hastings. Picking up now is Nguyen. Ring throwing a junk zone look here, making it really tight spaces. Excellent throw along the sidelines and a great effort to stay in bounds. Hammer over the top. Into the end zone right there. That's Vincent Gabier with the goal for Iznogood. Quick turnover to start the point, and in the end, a hold for Iznogood. A little bit shaky. Have to see if Ring will continue to throw that zone. Iznogood with a nice hold there. That was Gabier for the French team, getting the hold in the end zone. A beautiful hammer throw to the end zone. Ring back on offense here. Bob Liu fielding again. First O point without Jonathan Nethercutt here as Jack Williams will take his turn centering and running the Ring offense. Downfield switching from Iznogood, giving Ring a bit of a different look here than some matchup defense traditionally. Liam Searles balls now with the disc, number 14 on Ring. Probably one of the youngest players you'll see at any point this weekend, just 19 years old, finished his freshman year at UNC. Run through D there for Iznogood. 31 on Iznogood, that's Francois Zubir getting the D. First break opportunity here for Iznogood. Playing small ball here. Really good defense downfield again from Ring here, making it difficult for Iznogood to find any sort of movement. Handler movement good though so far from Iznogood. Zubir again. Knocking on the door. We've seen a couple over the top throws already. Excellent layout opportunity there. Unable to come up with it though. Jack Williams taking a shot downfield, looking for Searles Bowl. Searles Bowl reading it to the right and bringing it in for what'll be a nice dish to Henry Fisher. And that is a goal for Ring. 3-2 now, Ring leads. A little bit shaky on offense, settling down, and excellent rip right there from Jack Williams to Liam Searles Bowles. Iznogood back on offense here. Quick turnover there on the last point from Ring of Fire, getting it back though on an errant throw from Zubir, looking over the top on a backhand. Instead, excellent rip downfield. Jack Williams to Liam Searles Bowles. Quick dish into the end zone for Henry Fisher there. Iznogood back on offense here. Kevin Ooh getting ready to receive. Now, Iznogood might not be a team that a ton of the U.S. fans are familiar with, but actually a rich history. Talked about it before. They started back in 1986, won 6 straight titles from 1991 to 1996 in France. Overall, they've won 9 outdoor championships. Really historic team in France. Finishing second this past year, losing in the finals to TCHAC to take the second bid here to Worlds from France. Turnover there, overthrown by Iznogood. Justin Allen now with the disc on the sidelines. Allen, formerly of Appalachian State in North Carolina. Member of the U23 Worlds team for the U.S. a couple years back. Been a high-impact player for Ring ever since he joined back in 2013. Sawyer down in the middle of the field. Good pressure so far downfield for Iznogood. A round break throw there. Now Cisco with the disc. Excellent read there from Troncy. Troncy intercepting the pass. Tessier and Nguyen playing small ball now for Iznogood. Tessier now slowing down the offense, trying to get set up here. Troncy coming across, unable to get it to him. High stall count. Gets the reset off the Troncy. Troncy was an alternate for that French World Ultimate and Guts Championship team back in 2016. Just through the hands there of Yanis Kadace. Turnover for Iznogood. Now, Iznogood, the actual name of the team, is a bit of a play. The team had to change its name at the end of the 90s due to some copyright reasons, but originally the team was based on the exact same name as the 1960s French comic, the cartoon that depicted Khalif, who just wanted to not be named Khalif. Cisco into the end zone, unable to bring it in. Noah Saul just overthrowing him on a around flick throw there. Troncy will pick up for Iznogood. Long O-point here, the longest point we've had so far in this one. Layout attempt there from Saul. Contact called, though, by Tessier. Iznogood resetting now on offense. A little bit spread out right now, running something similar to a host stack. Down near the end zone, we've seen them switch into more of a vertical stack look, but spreading the field right now, trying to give their cutters some space to work with. Round throw there from Tessier upfield to Camache. Troncy unable to bring it in. Excellent pressure there from Cisco. Downfield, McKelvey to Cisco in the end zone. That's the first break of the day for Ring of Fire. Quick turn on the goal line. Troncy unable to bring it in, and Cisco making him pay. 4-2 now, Ring leading. Goal there from Andrew McKelvey. First season playing with Ring. Played on Florida United last year, a team that went to nationals, made a nice run to the quarterfinals. Also a former member of the, at the time, Jacksonville Cannons, which are now the Tampa Bay Cannons in the AUDL. And his teammate, his college teammate, was a member of UCF, Dogs of War, when he was in college. His college teammate, Misha Freistadter, one of the biggest pickups of the offseason for Ring, both literally and physically, was he's not in attendance today. Misha Freistadter will be joining the team on Wednesday for the tournament, so we'll be missing the first few rounds of play, all of pool play, power pools, and even the pre-quarterfinals. Matt Bode going up there. Contact, though, as he collided with Frederic Bredard of Iznogood. You'll notice Matt Bode is sporting a cast on his left wrist. Actually broke a bone in his wrist, but is opting to have surgery after the tournament. Did not want to be kept out. Wanted to make sure that he had a chance to play with his teammates at Worlds. Upfield toss here. Excellent job there by Tessier. Into the end zone now, and a nice hammer over the top. That's Spapan in the back of the end zone. A goal for Iznogood. Quick hold there. Excellent job by Tessier to dig it out, and they hammer into the end zone for the goal. 4-3. Iznogood still trailing. Spat pounds on the goal there for Iznogood. The throw from Gwenel Tessier, one of the members of that World Ultimate and Guts Championship team back in 2016 for France. There's actually a number of players from this team that have played at that World Ultimate and Guts Championships. Had 6 players on the Ultimate team, on the Open team, and 1 player, Nguyen, on the mixed team. You also had one of the alternates in Troncy, as Terrence Mitchell's now into the front of the end zone. Brings it down inbounds. Excellent throw from Goose Helton there. Ring in the front of the end zone. 5-3, quick hold. With a quick goal there, Terrence Mitchell in the end zone for Ring. Former standout on the World Junior Ultimate Championship team back in 2014 for the United States, taking home the silver in that tournament. Also played at North Carolina Central for his college days, now a member of the Raleigh Flyers. Iznogood here, back on offense for this first round game in Pool C. Iznogood actually the last seed in this pool, but it's important to note that it's a little bit weird how they do the seeding here for anybody not overly familiar with the seeding format of the WIFDIF tournaments. It's after the top 8 teams, which are all ranked 1 through 8. It's pretty much just an opportunity for teams to be put into a pool and then randomly assigned to a different pool. So this is actually Iznogood in Pool C. They are the 35 seed overall, but definitely not necessarily indicative of the talent they have. As mentioned before, 6 different players. Is an unfortunate turnover there from Iznogood. Just as I'm saying, the talent they have on this team. Salyunuk into the end zone there. That's a goal for Ring. Quick break for Ring there, making him pay for the costly turnover on the end line. Ring now leading 6-3. Light rain starting to fall here in Lebanon, Ohio, the site of this year's World Ultimate Club Championships. First time being back in the United States since back in 2006 when it was held in Honolulu, Hawaii. Obviously the last time around, 2014, held in Lecco, Italy, as Nguyen fields here for Iznogood. Upfield the Troncy. Ring once again running a bit of a junk zone look here. 2-man cup here. Now fading into some more matchups on the handler space and keeping that zone look downfield. Iznogood, high stall count here. Spatban on the sidelines, keeping his foot in bounds. Nguyen now back in the middle of the field. Justin Allen calling Spatban's out of bounds. A little bit of confusion here as they talk it out. Iznogood, after winning those 6 championships in France in the 90s, have definitely not had exactly the same level of success, but still seen them play early on in the season at some tournaments like Tom's tournament out in Belgium, finishing 8th there, and 11th at Windmill, annual top European tournament in Great Britain. Desan Mateo now with the disc, this right-hand side. Ring still staying in this defensive look. It's giving definitely some fits here for Iznogood as they continue to swing it back and forth without gaining much yardage, actually losing good big chunks of yards back to their goal line here. Troncy now to Spatban. Spatban upfield now, finding Gibier. Ring transitioning now into a person defense. Kevin Hu, another member of that 2016 Worlds team for France. Coming back to Hu here on a call. Pick call with Gibier downfield. Now, France is definitely a country where Ultimate is a bit on the rise, as we see Nguyen go upfield with the disc here. They actually have a U17 division, a U17 team that competes in the European Championships every year. They've actually won the last 2 European Championships in the under-17 division, 2016 and 2017. So France, a lot of young talent coming to fruition, looking like they're going to be rising to the top of Europe before too long. Turnover here on the goal line for Iznogood. Don't know what the call is here, but going to be stopping play, potentially coming back here. It might be erasing that turnover for Iznogood. Two teams talk it out. Iznogood looking like they're going to get the disc back here on the goal line. Disc will go back to the hands of Kevin Hu. Hu now with Justin Allen on him. Setting up just about 10 yards away from the end zone. Looking for a hold after a couple of ring breaks here. Pick call downfield. Bringing play to a stop. Iznogood once again looking like they're going to be continuing to run this vert stack offense in their end zone and red zone sets. So far, not a whole lot of success. A lot of clogging. Ring doing a good job of bodying it up and not giving these Iznogood cutters too much space to work with. And as that happens, we get a goal into the end zone there. Spatban with his second of the day. It's a goal for Iznogood. 6-4 now. The French team getting a hold to get back into it. Ring back on offense now. Matthew Johannes getting ready to field. Ring, but a team that we've seen in the semis in the U.S. over and over again over the last couple of years. Back-to-back years in 2017 and 2016. Also making the semis in 2014 and 2012. A lot of that recent success is due to the efforts put in by the coaching staff here and just the overall accruing of talent in North Carolina, as a lot of these college programs have hit their stride. UNC Darkside winning 2 championships in the last 4 years. Head coach Mike DeNardis, David Allison as well. big part of the reason there. Jonathan Nethercutt, you see, just swinging the disc there, also helping coach now after winning the championship back in 2015, along with the Callahan Award. Gucho Hannes with a great read there, bringing it in now on the goal line, looking upfield to Liam Sayers-Bowes into the end zone. Connection there for those two North Carolina teammates as Ring gets the hold. 7-4 now, Ring leading. Hold there for Ring as they get set now with an opportunity to break for half. Leading 7-4 here over Iznogood. First round of pool play here from Lebanon, Ohio. This will be one of two games Ring will play today. They'll play two tomorrow on Monday as well, before moving into power pools on Tuesday. Very interesting setup here. We get an opportunity to see some really good games early on in this tournament. Ring will likely end up in a power pool with teams like CUSB from Italy and Clapham from Great Britain, two teams that are probably 1-2 right now in Europe. Iznogood back on offense. Tessier thought about taking a shot. Better movement here on offense from Iznogood so far as they swing the disc, hitting their downfield cutters. One of the first times today we've seen the cutters really get active. Ring has done an excellent job of shutting them down so far. Tessier with the disc again. He's been kind of the center of attention here for this offense, along with Nguyen, who dishes it upfield to David Price. Price with a hammer into the end zone. Excellent layout grab there along the sidelines to stay in bounds. Nice throw there from Price. Goal for Iznogood, 7-5 now. Back on offense here with an excellent hold there from Iznogood. I mentioned before during the last Ring O point that this team has done a lot to develop the college talent and really cultivate that into getting all of that college talent to come together with a good system in North Carolina. There's Raleigh Ring of Fire, and then there's also Cash Crop, North Carolina's Cash Crop as well, which is a regular regional powerhouse. They get to regionals every single year, and a lot of them are young up-and-coming college players that play in North Carolina. Now, funnily enough, though, despite all the talent that's in North Carolina, the team with the most players that were just playing in college this last season that is on this Ring of Fire team is actually Carleton College. You got 4 players from Carleton, won a national championship back in 2017. Made the semis this year. A deep shot there from Henry Fisher, one of those Carleton players looking for Liam Sayers-Bowes. Bowes, the North Carolina man, into the end zone, but a travel call on Fisher. It's going to come all the way back. Carleton boosting a lot of talent over the last couple of years, a lot of them coming from North Carolina as well. A lot of that due to the fact that we have a great YCC program down in North Carolina. Triangle area Triforce won a national championship back in 2017. Will be set to compete once again in 2018. A number of players, including Liam Sayers-Bowes, actually just recently competing on that team. Saul Yunuck, Jonathan Nethercutt, two of the players on Ring actually competing in that now. Jack Williams into the end zone now. Beautiful throw from Lemnier, another Carleton guy into the end zone. Williams on the receiving end. Easy reception to take half for Ring. 8-5 Ring going into half here. The sun's starting to peek out here. Let's see if we get a sunnier second half. Ring with the lead. Second half getting started here. Sun coming out here in Lebanon. Getting a little bit of warm weather to come our way. Rain is pretty much stopped at this point. Ring starting on defense here to start the half. Eric Taylor with a huge rip downfield on the opening pull. Lots of roll, lots of time for Ring to get down there. Throw upfield here. Bradard taking a shot downfield. Tailing away from Gibier, though. First turnover of the half for Iznogood. Elijah Long, member of UNC and Ulti World's All-American team this year, picking up the disc here for Ring. Eric Taylor with the disc now. Taylor taking a shot downfield, some contact on the throw. Matt Bode digs it out when it comes up short. Bode now with the disc, looking to center it. Bode back on Ring again, rejoined in 2017 after taking a little bit of time off. Right through the hands there of Hunter Taylor. Uncharacteristic drop there from Ring. Another huck here. Price putting it downfield for Gibier again. Gibier reeling this one in. Gets it to Tessier. Tessier now back to handler reset across to Spatban. Tessier up to Nguyen. Nguyen into the end zone. Excellent layout there. Ring is going to be calling him out, though. That's going to be contested here for sure. Bredard bringing that one in along the sidelines for Iznogood. Discussion here. It's been a competitive first half so far. Now we're starting our second half. Ring leading at the break 8-5. Iznogood definitely not rolling over in this one, giving Ring a little bit of challenge. However, on offense, Ring yet to be broken, really yet to be very much tested on O. As after discussion, it's going to go to Iznogood. That's going to be Nguyen to Bredard on the goal. 8-6 now. Iznogood getting the first point out of half. Iznogood pulling here to start this second point out of half. Jack Williams receiving here for Ring off the pull. Strong first half. An uncharacteristic turnover there. Bob Lou just dropping the disc in the end, basically outside the end zone. Jack Williams now on the mark. Iznogood looking to break here. Would be the first break of the game for them. Upfield now. Layout attempt from Goose Helton. Unable to get there. Into the end zone. Turnover, though, in the area of Jerome Mussink. Unable to bring it in. Ring gets it back now. Bob Lou once again with the disc. Williams upfield. Inside to Gucho Hannes. Those two facing off against each other in college. As Gucho Hannes takes a rip downfield down to Henry Fisher for the goal. The Carleton big man reeled it in from the center handler from UNC. Ring back on defense here, getting the hold there. A little bit of a tricky one after uncharacteristic turnover on the goal line. This Ring offense yet to be broken still in this game. First time we're seeing Ring at World since 1999. The team made 5 different appearances during the 90s at the World Ultimate Club Championships, back when they were held every other year. And the limit for U.S. teams was much higher. Not quite as many international teams competing back then. But Ring still finishing 4th twice and actually finishing 5th that last time, back in 1999. 2000's yet to make it. Big piece there, a block. What should have probably been a turnover there, but excellent play by Iznogood to go up there and get the disc. Nguyen now back in the middle of the field. Spatban and Nguyen playing small ball. Second straight appearance at Worlds, though, for Iznogood, appearing in 2014. Excellent layout D right there. Unbelievable effort. Cretella getting the D. Had his fist on the hand block earlier that ended up being caught and saved possession by Kevin Wu, but Cretella making sure that one not caught. Matt Bode now on the goal line, up line. Salyunuk in the front of the end zone, splitting it between two Iznogood defenders. That's a goal for Iznogood. Ring with the break there, up 10-6 now. Salyunuk with the goal for Raleigh. Iznogood back on offense. Great layout D on the last point from Joey Cretella, a longtime player on Ring, been around for a number of years. Probably should have had the D earlier in the point, but Kevin Wu saving possession for Iznogood. Flick pull here from Justin Allen. Ripping it down there as Iznogood sets up their offense again. Bit of a side stack look, trying to isolate cutters in the lane. Ring going with a zone look here over the top throw to Bredard. Up to Tessier. Tessier back to Bredard. Ring switching into a person defense now. Tessier with the disc. Nguyen wanted it underneath, not getting it though. Matched up with Josh Mullen. Mullen thought about taking a shot to Tessier. Justin Allen playing pretty tight defense there though. David Price with the disc now. Hastings coming down to mark him. Marconi unable to get open to the deep space, taking a shot downfield. Spatpan in the area, but Cisco going up and getting it for Ring. Excellent mark and dump defense, forcing a deep turnover there for Ring of Fire. Alan Laviolette now, middle of the field, formerly of Truck Stop. Excellent layout from Justin Allen to save possession. Nguyen closing down fast. Shot downfield from Allen, not enough coming back on it. It's going to float to the ground, not doing too much danger to that Iznogood defense. Iznogood getting set back on offense now. A couple of tough possessions here, a lot of turnovers, and great dumb defense by Ring to force a few of them. David Price with a disc again. Upfield to Tessier. Good matchup we've seen so far between him and Justin Allen. Nguyen with the disc once again, one of the standouts on that mixed team that played at the World Ultimate and Guts Championships back in 2016. As Tessier takes a shot downfield. Two Iznogood players in the area as Papin goes up and gets it. His third goal of the game for Francis Iznogood. 10-7 now, Iznogood with the hold. Iznogood with the hold, trailing 10-7 here. Looked pretty sharp, good chunk of the game on offense. Had a couple of breaks given up, but defense yet to get a break on Ring. Throwing a bit of a different look out here for their defensive line. Couple of members of WUCC, the women's team from France, coming over to cheer them on before they start their first game of the weekend. Or the week, I should say, first game of the competition. Terrence Mitchell out there for Ring. John Nethercutt getting it over to Brett Matzuka. Matzuka been around a couple different teams, played with Johnny Bravo. He's getting a shot here downfield. Jacob Fairfax bringing it into the end zone. Easy goal. Liam Searles Bowes, 19-year-old, taking a rip downfield for the man from UNC Charlotte. Quick hold there. 11-7 now. Ring with the lead still. Beautiful shot there from Liam Searles Bowes, taking a shot to Jacob Fairfax, one of the Callahan finalists this year in the college men's division, playing his days at UNC Charlotte. Dominant player, as you can see, beating his defender downfield, getting a lot of space there, making that what was a really impressive throw look pretty easy, though. Ring back on defense here. Leading 11-7 here. Ring definitely one of the teams that in the conversation to win this tournament. First time seeing them play in 2018. Skipped out on the Pro Elite Challenge in Broomfield, Colorado a week ago. Opting to get ready for this tournament. Deep shot here as Gamache brings it in on the sidelines. Right back to Tessier. Gamache and Tessier playing small ball. Ring getting reset now on defense. Looking to lock down on the goal line. Crafty little throw to David Price. Price, hammer over the top, turning back over. Cretella going up and getting the D. Second D the second half here for Joey Cretella. Matt Bode now on the sidelines. Back on Ring, joined again in 17 after taking a short leave of the team. Former Pennsbury player. Deep shot downfield for Elijah Long. Line goes up and brings it in. Excellent grab there from Elijah Long. Cretella taking the shot, and Long making it look like it was worth it. Another break for Ring, 12-7 they lead. They look to close this one out.
Don't do that if we're going to throw it on the...
Iznogood on offense once again here after another break from Ring, making it 12-7. Troncy getting ready to field it here. Good coverage from Ring, preventing that initial reset throw. Desan Mateo upfield. Tessier back to Nguyen. Keeping that zone look here. Spot panel on the sidelines here. Ring looking to trap it. Not too much wind though, so a number of these over-the-top throws we've seen from Iznogood have worked early on. Ring, I'm sure, just trying out a couple defenses early on in this tournament, trying to figure out what'll stick. Kevin Yu and Nguyen. Now to Gamache. Back to Yu. Downfield, Allen in pursuit. Excellent hammer to Spatpan in the end zone. Spatpan, a bright spot for this Iznogood team. His fourth goal of the contest. Been all over the field and in the end zone a lot for Iznogood. Iznogood here with the pull. Jack Williams getting set to receive. Floating just out of bounds. One of the first out-of-bounds pulls we've seen all day. Only one other one that just made it out of the back of the end zone on the ring side. Brett Madzuka picking up here. Member of Chicago Machine formerly, as well as Johnny Bravo. Played with the DC Breeze back in 2016. Actually alongside Bob Lou, one of his current teammates on Raleigh Ring of Fire. Fairfax with the disc. Cyrus Bowes taking another shot downfield looking for Terrence Mitchell. Mitchell elevating and bringing it in, making it look easy. Another great shot downfield from Cyrus Bowes. Throws like those make you think that kid cannot be a freshman. Another great throw downfield from Liam Cyrus Bowes. Finding Terrence Mitchell, one of the standouts on that Raleigh Flyers team, in the end zone. Raleigh Flyers in the AUDL playoffs once again. Be taking on the Austin Soul in the first round matchup for those South Division playoffs in just a couple weeks. Win now with the disc in the middle of the field. Ring restoring that two-man cup. Trapping along this sideline. Nice scuba upfield, finding Gibier. Tessier been one of the top throwers for this team all game long. Comfortable putting whatever throw he wants against this defense. David Price upfield to Spapin. Spapin into the end zone. That's a goal right there to Gibier. Spapin to Gibier. Spapin setting one up after scoring 4 of his own. Iznogood still trail here. Ring with the lead. It is 13-9. Iznogood with the pull here. Ring fielding. Tailing off here. Once again, just sailing out of bounds. Not too windy here today. A little bit of a cross breeze picking up in the second half, but hasn't affected the throws too much. Affecting some of the more recent pulls, though. Bob Lou centering it here. Lou, longtime club ultimate player, formerly of Chicago Machine. Played 5 years with the Chicago-based club team before moving to Raleigh Ring of Fire. Also spending a little bit of time with the Polar Bears mixed division team from San Francisco. Mao to Williams. Williams back to Nethercutt. Ring's offense still yet to be broken in this game. The defense has done a good job getting a couple of breaks here, giving them a solid lead here as we head into the final few points of this game. Ring looking to close it out. Nethercutt back to the middle now for Gucho Hannes. Henry Fisher with the break throw upfield to Mao. Excellent layout there from Gucho Hannes. Saving possession for Ring. Nethercutt into the end zone for Jack Williams, laying out, unable to get there. Would have been a great grab from Williams. Williams standout on that U24 team. One competed at Perth, Australia. A couple of different players from this Ring of Fire team competing on that team. Jacob Fairfax as well, along with Matt Gucho Hannes and Eric Taylor. Ring with a ton of talent, a lot of it pretty young as well. Good young core to build from, which is why many people think this team is tipped for success going forward. They've made it to semis a number of times, looking to get through that semis hump. Made it to nationals in the finals once before, back in 2002, falling to Vancouver's Furious George in that game, unable to get the win, but still knocking on the door. This team been at nationals in the United States 22 straight years. Making it again in 2018 would be 23 straight. This is definitely a team that has a lot of history, and they know the talent level that is there. Ring is certainly gunning for a title this year for sure. Have to see, they're coming up against obviously some stiff competition from the United States, so have to see how they fare against some of the teams from Europe, as well as can't rule out Colony picking up two big name players from the United States in Jimmy Mickle and Chris Kocher, the two going down. They'll play the last several months with Colony before the World Ultimate Club Championships. Turnover here from Iznogood. Nethercutt picking up. Back to Gucho Hannes. Those two know each other well. Cucho Hannes, a freshman on the team that won a national championship back in 2015 when Nethercutt was a senior winning the Callahan. Lou taking a shot downfield, looking for his former ring teammate and current former machine teammate and ring teammate Goose Helton curling it back in. Unbelievable throw from Bob Lou, and a great effort there from Goose Helton to toe the line, bringing it in. Ring just a point away from closing this one out. 14-9 now. Great sequence there from Raleigh. Ring back on defense, looking to close this one out here. A break would seal it for Raleigh. And the first one of the tournament here at the World Ultimate Club Championships. Allen's pull sailing out of bounds here. We've seen the wind definitely pick up a little bit more in these last few points. All of these pulls all ending up in the same spot, coming out right near that front right cone. Tessier centering the disc here. Allen Laviolette jogging up to meet him. A little bit of poach there in the lane from Josh Mullen. Who upfield to Gamache. Gamache bobbling the disc, going right through his hands along the sidelines, thinking about where his foot placement was rather than where the disc was. Tessier now on the mark against Laviolette. Laviolette upfield to Cisco. Cisco and Laviolette. Hastings now. Ring here with an opportunity to win the game. Just over the head of Cisco, unable to bring it in. Gibier getting a really easy D there, just catching that one after it popped over Cisco's head. Camache to Nguyen. Hastings closing down, unable to get there. Nguyen taking a shot downfield, looking for Gibier. Cisco giving chase. Great body positioning from Gibier as he reels it in the end zone. Making it 14-10 now. Iznogood hanging in there. Ring missing opportunity to break for the win there. Iznogood getting the hold. Instead, Ring will now have a chance to hold here for the win. Yet to be broken in this game. Same thing once again as the pulls continue to fly out of bounds at this front cone on the right-hand side. The wind is picking up just a little bit here. We've seen a little bit of early rain in this game as well. The weather definitely a factor, not affecting the game too much, but something the players have to think about. Jonathan Nethercutt setting the disc here for Ring. Throwing right into a poach block there by Iznogood. Iznogood with a chance to earn its first break of the game here as the final points are winding down. Zubir resetting the disc back and forth. Juan David Amado Salazar upfield now. Zubir now on the goal line. High stall count. Not sure where to go with this. Finally getting the reset off there to phone reach into the end zone. That's the first break of the game for Iznogood. Ring calling him out of the end zone though. Cyril's Bowles maintaining his knee touched the ground first. I think his first point of contact was not in the end zone. Confirmation from the sideline is that it is a goal. Ring rescinding the call there. Iznogood will get their first break of the game. 14-11 now. Some life from the team from France. Not going away quietly. Breeze picking up here as Raleigh back on offense. Another chance to hold to win. First break of the game for France's Iznogood. Raleigh definitely looking to close this one out. Iznogood not making it easy on them. Trailing now 14-11 in the final stages of this game. Be easy to look at the score of this game and think, wow, Ring must have not played well against the bottom seed in their pool, but this team is showing that they are definitely underseeded. A very talented and complete team. They have a couple of really top-end throwers and Iznogood, and some cutters downfield that know how to find their space. Noah Saul now in the middle of the field for Ring. Brett Matzuka upfield to Goose Helton. Two former Machine players connecting there. There's some Machine flavor on this Ring team with Bob Lou, Goose Helton, And Matsuka is into the end zone, goes Noah Saul laying out, unable to bring it in. Would have been a great grab. Jonathan Nethercutt putting a trust throw there for Saul. Saul came inches away from ending the game there for Ring. Ring will have to fight to get the disc back now on defense. Zubir walking to pick this up for Iznogood. Another member of that team that went and competed at the World Ultimate and Guts Championships back in 2016 for France. 6 players from this Iznogood team were on that open team. Iznogood actually sending 14 different players over the last 4 years to compete at the international level in some competition for France. Now, while the U.S. certainly the top team and top country in the world when it comes to Ultimate, France not that far behind. They're 7th in the WIFTIF rankings as of January. Competing at a high level here, one of their top teams in the men's division, giving Ring a very close game in the early first opportunity for Ring to play this season. Saw coming inches away from getting a D there, would have gotten it back from Iznogood for Ring. Guillaume Rescan playing small ball here with Henri Christian. Rescan upfield. Zubir thought about taking a shot, realized Goose Helt was poaching the lane. Great layout there from Alan Laviolette, making sure there was no chance they were giving that one up. Gucho Hannes now, upfield to Laviolette, and that'll be the game for Ring. Laviolette in the front of the end zone, punching it in for the hold. Ring holds on to win this 15-11. First game of the weekend for Ring. Turns out to be a successful one. Top seed, taking care of business here. Getting the win over Iznogood. Iznogood putting up a really strong fight, getting a break here. The latter stages to make it competitive. Ring will now have 2 rounds off before playing its next game. Be taking on team from Austria, FWD. I believe is a play on words for forward. So as the 2 teams high-five it out here. Some positive takeaway from only 1 break given up by Ring in that first game. A lot of positives for Iznogood as well. Wouldn't be surprised if the team from France picks up a couple of wins in this pool. Talented Pool C. Both teams take a couple rounds off and get back in action later on in the day. That'll do it here for our first game coverage of Ring's trip to the World Ultimate Club Championships. Ring once again winning 15-11 over Iznogood.